Hi guys. So it is Wednesday, July 2nd, 2025. And I was painting the bathroom yesterday. I changed it. It was all in black and white and gray. I don't know if you remember my shower curtain. It was like rectangles, black and white and gray. And the vanity was black. But anyways, I saw this shower curtain on Amazon. I fell in love with it. And I'm like, oh, I'm going to switch my bathroom up, take it from looking all male to looking female. You know, we all have a male side and a female side. It's called autonomy. Look it up. But anyways, and I realized when I was done, you can see in the picture, I posted pictures on my community page, that I had it painted right here. It was still wood right there. So, I finished that today. So I painted that, and on this side right here, it was still wood. So I finished that up, and then now I have a light switch. I put the bead wall up, and I cut this light switch with an X-Acto knife. So I tore it a little bit, so I just glued the piece back on there. Hey, it works. My porch light, it works. And then that trim used to be the chair rail in the living room when Mom redecorated the living room. So I wanted to use that. I used it on this wall. So I wanted to use a little piece of that. Carrie's in here playing with her Spring, one of her favorite toys. Hey, Carrie. But anyways, yeah, I noticed I posted that picture on my community page. Freaking idiot. And it still showed that wood. And then that's when I noticed, heck, I didn't paint that wood. And I still have more to do. I still got to finish the side of the kitchen. Got to finish this right here. Got to fix the door and eventually get a door so it shuts and locks. I have a door, but it's not the greatest door. I just put it together. It was that door that used to be here, and their dog chewed a hole in the bottom of it down there, so I just made it my Frankenstein door. It doesn't lock, but eventually I'll get her done. It all gets done eventually. Don't tip that over. She tips the... She's got a very sensitive nose. It's all covered up. Eli covered his stuff up. But she'll tip that, lean on that and tip that over, and it's a frickin' mess. But yeah, that little green spring, she likes to play with that. Yeah, and I had to do some touch up in the back there. Because you could still see black paint from when I stained the vanity black. It was hard to paint over that stain. It kept coming up. The stain kept coming off. But I finally got it done. I don't know if I like this powder blue. I took the remaining blue paint from when I did the guest room upstairs, and I put some white in it and made it a light blue, because it's a really dark blue in that guest room. And so I don't know. I got to paint the white handles better. I don't know if I'm going to like this blue, the blue paint. I don't know. I'm just trying to get used to it. I should have made it a little bit darker, I think. That's what I'm thinking. But yeah, I got that set off of Amazon. The shower curtain, it came with that. And then it came with another rug. And then it came with this thing that goes on your toilet, which is, I thought was kind of dumb, because it goes on the lid of your toilet and it has straps underneath of it. So when the toilet lid's up, you can not only see the straps, but if you get some young person, like a grandchild, if you have young grandkids, in here standing up, little boys, they might spray on those straps. It was just weird. I put it upstairs on the chair that they sit in front of the window. The cats. But yeah, and then I had a little tissue, made that into a tissue box on the back of the toilet. I want to get a new toilet. This one was good for when I first moved in. But I want to get a white one because that's bone color and I want it to match the vanity. But yeah, that's been my project for 2 days now. But yeah, that was funny. I saw them pictures. I was like, what the heck, Charlotte? You left. Well, I wasn't painting with gray. See, I was painting with white for the bead board or chipboard or whatever they call it. I was painting with white and I was painting with blue. So... And then I painted white inside of the shower at the top there. I hadn't painted that piece of wood either that's inside of there, so I painted it white. Little by little. Been here 2 years and working with a budget, so not always easy. That's why I like, you know, I used the leftover blue paint and just put white in it to make a lighter blue. Because I have gray and white and blue paint and brown. And then I noticed in the living room, this, I think it would look better if I painted that board right there brown. See, the other side of it is brown. The edge of it's brown. I think if I painted that board brown, which I still have plenty of brown paint, and then this board here, I'll show you what I'm talking about. That board, and then this board, I still paint my hands a little bit. I don't get that messy. I'll get the cobwebs, shoot. Anyways, yeah, I think it'll look a lot better. And then one house we bought and we fixed up, I painted, me and my ex-husband, I painted this in the middle, a different color. So I'm thinking about painting those things in the middle brown too, but I'm not sure about that. I don't want to cut down the size of the room any. Because lighter paint always makes your rooms look bigger. Oh, there I am in the mirror. Braless with my hair tied back. And my painting clothes. I'm not looking my best, but anywho. Yeah, so did I show you this puzzle Angie got me, guys? I don't know if I did. I think I did. Anyways, I love it. Love it, love it, love it. And of course, Kim got me that. You've seen it. And I found an unwrapped toothpick going into the gas station in town. I know somebody just reached in their pocket and it dropped out. They didn't notice it. Or they did, kept on walking, whatever. But I just took it as a sign. And his club name was Toothpick. Anyways, I just wanted to show you the bathroom. Look at them. I don't care if they're on the table. I keep it clean. Eli's gonna get cured. Silly kitties. We've been going out early in the morning and sitting. Well, you guys know that. You've seen my videos. Because it's so freaking hot. But at least we're not having the heat advisories this week. It's still, the humidity's still high. It's still warm, but it's not, you know, we're not suffering like we did last week. Trying to stay cool. And yeah, I have that fan, then I have the AC in this window, and then I have the AC upstairs. So it's pretty good. And I know I should leave the curtains shut so the sun don't come in and heat up the house, but they like to look out. And I don't like having them shut either, so. One of these days I'll get a screen door for the front. There's a screen door in the basement, but I don't know if it can be fixed. The hinges are all busted. Not just the hinges, but where the hinges went into the doors all busted, so I don't know. They could be drilled, so get some hinges and be drilled on there, in there. I don't know, but I would like to find out. I'd rather use that instead of buying a whole new screen door. It's a nice one too. Mom bought it. It has glass in it, and then you put the glass, you know, up like this back door, screen door, and then there's screen. And then there's Kim got us those for Christmas. Yeah, Angie gave us the locket with some of his ashes in it. And then Markel and Skinner made these stickers. I got a lot more stickers. Should send some to Blackbird for his toolboxes because he loves stickers. Yeah, I'm gonna jump off of here now. So my nephew's coming from, Vicky's boy's coming from Florida. Sean, we're gonna have a cookout at Bark Camp State Park on Saturday, kind of a 4th of July get-together thing. So it'll be good to see him and JR and Bruce, her 3 boys that live here. Well, 2 of them live here, JR and Bruce. Sean lives in Florida, and then Richard lives in Tennessee. Maybe it's the black faucet. See, the black faucet tied in with everything. It's throwing me off. I don't know. Something. I don't know. It's just bothering me for some reason. Got my interior decorator jeans coming out. What do you think, Eli? You like it? You like the bathroom? Matches your eyes, huh? Yeah, it matches those pretty blue eyes. But yeah, it looks a little more girly now. Before it was really masculine. That's the word I was looking for. And this rug only cost me $6 at Dollar General. Before that rug was there. And then the other one was over here. And then the smaller one I put in the kitchen, it was there. That's nice when you can, like, redo your rooms so, you know, they look like brand new. Huh, Kiri? It's pretty cool, huh? It's pretty cool. Yeah. Pretty. Oh, you want some pets? Kiri's getting pets and you're not? Uh-huh. I know, right? You got jealous. All right, I'm going to get off here. One of these days I'll go live again, guys, so we can talk. One of these days. But I'm going to get cleaned up and go get me some lunch. I still haven't made it to the new restaurant. Our Mexican restaurant opened up. And now they're serving alcohol. They got their liquor license when they first opened on June 1st. Or no. Yeah, June 1st or 3rd, something like that. They didn't have their liquor license. But now they do. They make the best margaritas. You guys just ate. They just had lunch. They think they ought to eat every time I walk into the kitchen. Anybody else have cats like that? Yeah, they just ate. But yeah, they got their liquor license, so I might go there for lunch and have a margarita. I earned it, I think. I still have that Sky vodka. I still have that left. First, I started off mixing it with cranberry juice. I did not care for that. And then I tried orange juice, which it was all right. And then 7-Up. And I like 7-Up the best. I got some wine to drink tonight. Give me a couple glasses of wine and wind down. All right, love you guys. I'm getting off here. Bye for now. Oh, enjoy your day and get out if you can.